Hello everyone and welcome back to Equilinox, and we are here what's going to be the last episode of Isle of Avalon for a little while here. Now remember, this is going to continue to be our update world, and so whenever there's a new update that comes out in the game that introduces new content, we'll be checking it out right here. So don't worry, you guys will be seeing more of this world in the future, but for now we're going to move on to challenges since we've done quite a bit with this world already, and there's not a whole lot of room to expand and mess around, so we're going to be messing around with stuff in other ones instead. But as you can see, we've discovered 97 out of 100 species. So the only ones we have left are actually some of the lush ones. So we need spiral trees, cherry trees, and bamboo. So the last two actually come from these trees here, I believe. Or not, excuse me, not those, the red trees, which we put up here because they like it better. And the other one comes from the primrose, which I'm not actually sure where we have those again. I think we might. Do we have any in the world? Let's look at our, nope, that's not it. I wanted to see the progress panel. So let's look at the plants. Let's look at the primrose. We don't have any of those in the world. But let's see, if we look at the primrose, yeah, we have 42, so they're somewhere. If we find them, which, as some of you guys have suggested, a search function might be good because it can be difficult to find things. I just want to remember where they are. I know we put them in, well, obviously we put them in because we just saw them. So they, oh, they're what spreads the lush biome. Okay, so they're probably most of what's spreading over here. Yeah, we've got a bunch of them right here. So bamboo comes from these, and if we look at the requirements, we just need more tall mushrooms. So some of these should probably actually be able to do that already. That one's not. Okay, oh, it has to be lower down. So if we look here, yeah, this one can actually do this. So we can start getting our bamboo. And then I want to see what the other ones are for the red trees. I don't know if those will want to live in the lush biome, but we can put them there. So cherry trees, we just need herbivores and lush, and spiral trees. We need reptiles, okay. So, and it has to have a low altitude. So let's go ahead and we will put, when I find the red tree, we'll put some of them down here. And it should be at least somewhat happy. No, I mean, it's a little bit. Oh, it doesn't like mushrooms. That's why. There's got to be somewhere away from the mushrooms. Well, if we clear out some of the mushrooms over here, then we can place it down over here. Let's go ahead and do that, because that should be far enough away for it to be a lot happier. Yes. And then we just need... we need reptiles, and we need herbivores. So what animals can we put here? If we look at all... oh yeah, and then we have to get toucans and peacocks. So, small herbivores. What likes to... or you know what, let's just go lives in biome lush. So, lizards will. Let's go ahead and place some of them down. And they should be relatively happy. Yeah, so we should be able to actually start on spiral trees now. And then if we look at some of the other herbivores, we could get... uh-oh. Oh, that was for bamboo, so there should be another one that we can use to finish up that's not dying, hopefully. Yeah, it just wasn't quite done there. And we could put foxes there, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to put sheep in. So let's place some of them down, and we should be able to put in another red tree, probably. We also need to up the amount of lush biome that's here, so let's place some primrose in. And we'll place some lush grass. We'll do that, and that should boost it up nice so that we can actually start for the cherry tree. So the other thing I want to look at here is we have two animals left. We go here. We got a bamboo, so let's go ahead and see. I'm gonna guess it's probably... oh, no, it's not. Okay. It likes large rocks, so let's place some of those down. We can place some large rocks. I'll just plunk one down here. That shouldn't make anything too unhappy, right? Nothing looks exceptionally unhappy or anything. If we go here, yeah, nothing looks too unhappy, so I think we're all right. And that bamboo should be happier. Then I'll just put one for now. These will both continue on, but we also wanted to get toucans, which come from sparrows. So if we find a sparrow, we have lots of them over here. I'm gonna guess this has to happen in the jungle because that seems likely. So we've got some down here, if I can click on them. So to get toucans, we just need canopy trees. So we literally, all we should have to do is place down a sparrow here in the jungle, which I hope they like it. I didn't actually see... Oh, okay, well, what are their suitable biomes? So, they like grassland, forest, and woodland. So, I guess, technically, if we put in some grassland here, will they nest in canopy trees? Yes. So, if we place down just some grass around here, we can clear it out later, and we put down some of this. If we put down a sparrow in this, hopefully that will help. We can also place a canopy tree right in the middle. So if we find one, are they on this one? I think they're on the next page. Canopy trees right here. So we can place one right here, and I'll let it grow up just a little bit. It should get happier. And we should see this area being at least a little bit grasslandy. I'll also maybe place in some daisies to help spread this area. And, oh, this is not a very happy one, though. It likes mushrooms, so if we place down... These like grassland, too, right? Yeah. So these'll live pretty much anywhere. If we place some of these, then it should get... It's not happier. Why is it not happier? It's because the suitable biome is so low. So we might just have to try and roll with this. I'm going to place that there. We'll place a couple of them in, and then we'll just see. Can we start on toucans? Are they close enough? Yes, okay. Well, hopefully this works out, and we'll probably remove some of that grassland afterwards because it's kind of just this weird random spot right there. How are these going? Uh-oh, why have they both stopped? Now there's mushrooms too close, which I assume is going to be this one. And no, it's not. Oh, there's one right there. That should make this one happier, right? Yeah, it made it a lot happier. We also just need more reptiles, so let's look at animals. Let's look at reptiles, and let's look at what lives in the lush biome. So I guess it counts frogs as reptiles, even though they're technically amphibians. So let's see here. There's not an amphibians category though. So they like insects, mushrooms, and flowers. Well, we can't have the mushrooms here, but we can have flowers, and we should be able to do insects. Yeah, we can put some butterflies in. That'll make them happier, and then this should be happy because there's more herbivores here. So that's a good thing. Oh, it decided not to be, though. What other herbivores do we have? I think that's the only one, so let's just place in some more sheep. And that should help. Yeah, oh, maybe it wasn't the herbivores, maybe it was the biome that got into some trouble there. But in any case, those are progressing. Over here, yes, we do have that progressing, so we should have toucans pretty soon. I'm gonna speculate that they like the jungle biome because that's probably where they're gonna live. So if we look here, they do like jungle, lush, and tropical, and they like trees. So yeah, we'll be fine to just plunk one right down in the jungle when we have one. Oh, we got a spiral tree, yay! So we place that here, will it? No, it won't. Okay, why is it still so unhappy? It likes bamboo, so we've got to move it then. Let's transplant. Man, that cost a lot. Let's put it over here, and it's a lot happier. We also got a toucan, if we can go find it. It should be over here somewhere, right? There we are. So let's just plunk this guy down right in the middle of the jungle, and he should be absolutely fine. So we'll come back and take a look at him in a little bit. I just want to see, why is this one having such difficulty? I think it might be because the biome is fluctuating or something. But, oh, I was just going to get excited, but not quite. I spoke too soon, it seems. So, why is it continuing to have so many problems? It needs the herbivores to stay nearby. But they don't want to stay nearby, apparently. Alright, we're so close. Oh, we got logarithm again. And... oh, okay, we got it. I thought it died just before. I was worried for a second there. If we place this here, it will be happy. And that's it, you guys. That's everything. So you can see we have 100 of 100 plant species. Wait, no, it's not. Okay, I spoke too soon. We need ducks. We need peacocks to come from ducks. So we need the only source of food for the duck to be, okay, what is it like? It will live in the forest, and it eats honey and water plants. So let's place down some bees. We'll have them make a hive. We'll put them here, and they should start to make a hive. So they actually both started hives, it seems. Let's maybe spread that a little closer by going to the forest. What spreads forest here? We'll place some heather down. We'll place some of these juniper. Oh, no, they don't like the altitude factor. We can place some tall trees, though. And we'll place in some ferns. That should make it nice and foresty. We can put down some, well, I don't want to put down too many things that the duck can eat other than the honey. So, oh, did that hive disappear? I think it did. We'll have to wait for it to load. That's the other reason I kind of want to do a new world for a challenge, is because this one takes forever to load now, and even the autosave will freeze up the game for quite a while. Okay, lots of bees happening here. They're starting to build that hive. We're getting to see it grow here. It's 95 out of 200. If we click on this, will it let us watch the progress? Yes. So we can see how quickly they're building it. They're doing pretty well. And before long, it should have some honey, and that's when we're going to go ahead and put in the ducks. Or rather, we can start to do that pretty soon, I think, once we see... It'll take them a little bit to produce honey there, but once we have the ducks in, they should be able to come and eat this. Okay, there's a little bit of honey there. So if we go here... oh, that shows its honey content. Okay, so it's starting to have some honey. Let's place a duck right here. What are its liked species? So Jack the duck, it likes water plants, but it also eats water plants. So we can't have it near water plants, unfortunately. Otherwise, it won't eat the honey, and that's what we need it to do. That's what we need it to be able to do to get the peacock. So that's all our diet has to be. And so if it goes and eats the honey there, and doesn't die, which it didn't, now we can start getting peacocks. So what do they like? They like the lush biome, they like flower, they eat wheat, fruit bushes, and fallen fruit. So we have fruit bushes over there, we should be okay. We just have to go a little bit farther here and finish unlocking the peacock here, and there we are. Oh, not the hive, I want to grab this. We're going to fly right over here and plunk this guy down right here. So we've got lots of berry bushes. We should be good. And that's it, you guys. I spoke too soon before, but not this time. We have 100 of 100 species and 30 of 30. So let's see what this peacock looks like, and we'll check out the toucan as well, and see what all we've unlocked in this episode. There's the bamboo that we just unlocked, by the way. The spiral trees are looking lovely now that they're grown. And this is actually the cherry tree right here. Look at those pretty leaves falling from it. That's so cool. But we'll see the peacock in a little bit. I'm going to continue to fast forward here until it hatches. Is it happy? Yeah, Butter the peacock is quite happy. So let's see. There's the peacock starting out there. Very nice and pretty. Kind of looks like the duck, but not quite. And is going to eat over there. So this peacock should grow up pretty soon. We can actually, if it will let me click on the peacock and not on the blueberry bush, which it won't, we should be able to see, oh, and they're nesting. The doves are nesting in the blueberry bush. But this one is actually 43% grown. Should grow up fairly quickly, I hope. But it might take a little bit. It's happening pretty fast, though. Much faster than the trees, it seems. So in a little bit here, we'll get to see what the fully grown peacocks look. Oh, and there's already another one. So I guess they can reproduce before they're technically fully grown. Oh my goodness, look how pretty! Look at this! Oh, wow, you guys. That is cool. That is very worth it. What color can you get? Can you get pink peacocks or something like that? You can't do colors. Okay. I was going to say it'd be cool if you could have very, very bright neon peacocks, but sadly, no. It looks like, oh, look, they fan up every now and then, too. If we get close to them, will they do that? I was going to say, it looks like they all have the traditionally male pattern. In this game, it doesn't do the different patterns for the different genders in here. But we have generally the male pattern for the peacocks is more spectacular than the females. The females are actually just brown. Oh, there, look at that! Look at, they both got their tails up at the same time. That is so cool. But yeah, they really do that, and that can be both for intimidation and to attract a mate. They sometimes do it if they want to freak you out, and they succeed with me. I'm actually really scared of peacocks. They can be really, really mean. And that's actually a funny story I have, too, is, so I don't live near any exotic parks or anything. I live in the desert of all places, and, like, we have had, on at least 2 occasions, a peacock that has gotten loose on our street. We have no idea where it's come from. We have no idea who owns it. I don't even know if it's from our neighborhood or not. We're not supposed to be able to have, like, atypical pets here. We're not allowed to have farm animals or anything. But somehow there's a peacock that has gotten loose on our streets and has wandered around the neighborhood screaming. And I don't know where it came from. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know. I assume it went home because we've seen it later. I don't know any of these things, but every once in a while there's just a peacock out there, and it's crazy. But let's look at the animals here, because we do have our blue wolves and our blue foxes. So the bigger ones are wolves. These slightly lighter ones are foxes. So that does help to differentiate. If we can see both of them in the same shot here, you can see the foxes are a lot paler. We've got a lot of different colors. We kind of played around with those a little bit. We also have white wolves and white foxes around here. Or we did have white foxes. I don't see them now. We've got white wolves up here. That is just a baby wolf. But I don't know where the foxes got off to. We have the blue ones over here. Did they wander away? I hope the wolves didn't attack them. I think if we look at the wolves, I think it did say somewhere that, it says, yeah, we'll fight back when attacked by another animal. This hostile animal randomly attacks other nearby animals if they get too close. So maybe the wolves went after the foxes. I'm a little concerned that that's what happened. They do have a beneficial system of working with the foxes, but at the same time, or did we remove... Actually, that might be the population. No, I think we removed that population last episode, now that I'm thinking about it. I think we removed a lot of them because they were kind of getting out of hand. But we have some foxes down here. I'm going to try and put some wolves back in because, yeah, it got too huge and out of hand was the problem. So let's go ahead. We'll put in some wolves. We have 2 million DP. And let's see if we can do something unique with these colors. So selective breed. Let's do light gray. That'll be kind of nice. We'll give that some time to take effect. We have a little bit of time to wrap up the episode here. And we have our gold sheep doing pretty well. Oh yeah, we were going to put wolves here as well. So I will go ahead and do that. We'll put in one right here, and then let's go ahead and we will put in, oops, not that. We'll put in a color variation for, we could do, let's do beige. We'll do beige up here. And then I'm going to put some foxes a little lower down. Hopefully not too close to the wolves. So we'll put the fox on this, kind of this null area here. And let's go ahead, we can selective breed. We'll also go with beige right here. And then over here, we have brown, and we should probably do the foxes in brown as well. Right now they are beige. They're really close to the wolves too. I'm glad the wolves aren't actually attacking them. So let's see what happens if we change one of these to, let's go with dark orange, or that's I think the one we have over there. So let's go with the lighter orange. I'm going to remove a lot of these guys. Is this one pretty young still? Yeah, Bruiser's fine. I'm going to remove a lot of these so that we actually see the results in the population, but we did have quite a large set of them here beforehand. Now, the one thing I will say, we'll be moving in next week with a new series here. We'll go ahead and be introducing something totally different. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is right now, but all I'm going to say is that one of you guys suggested it. I'm currently writing up the rules right now, and it has to do with wolves. So if you guys are excited for that, keep watching. We've got some pretty interesting ideas coming up. Did our wolf here just die? No, it just went hunting. Okay. Oh, you need food. There's food up here. Yeah, you can... Are you gonna go eat? Are you going? No, don't go hunt. Okay, I'm gonna take control. I'm gonna go back this way. And we'll head this way. If we go, there's a way to go faster and I don't really know what it is. Let's come over here to this food. We'll cancel out of that. Actually, oh, okay. So what I think might happen is it seems like the food glitches perhaps when you reload because that food has been there for a while. So I'm actually going to swipe this and we'll put it over here because I don't really want you hunting. I want you to just eat. There we go. And those guys are a little bit of a larger pack, so they should be able to handle themselves a bit better against a goat than a lone wolf can. But yeah, so we have an interesting challenge coming up. One of you guys suggested it, and I'm currently writing up the rules for it. Is this bear getting attacked by bees? Yeah, that's what's going on here. Oh my goodness. Are there any variations for the bees? There's not variations for every animal. There is! What colors can you get? Ooh, that's cool. But yeah, so, oh, I don't actually want you to be on selected breed. I just wanted to see. And sadly, the deer I don't think have variations, no. What traits do the wolves have that we can edit? What are all of them? Size, color, disease, resist, speed, and bounce power. That's all we have at the moment. So let's just see what some of the different colored wolves look like here. So we have, it looks like a beige one right here. That's a very nice color. And what is the fox over here? We've got also a nice beige. We've seen the beige foxes before. Over here we have the red, or just the normal foxes. We've got brown wolves, so that's pretty cool. And then up here we should see babies showing up pretty soon, I think. Right? Oh yeah, I think that actually is a baby right there. I think, is this a light gray? This is a light gray, so that's a nice color too. And then over here, of course, we have blue wolves and blue foxes. Of slightly different shades, so that's really, really cool to see. I'm actually quite fond of these nice pale blue foxes. They have a really almost mythical kind of look to them, but at the same time it's not like overpowering, and I really, really like that. But I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up here for today because it is about that time again. So don't worry, you guys, if you really like Avalon Isle, this is not the end. We won't be ending the series. We're just not going to be continuing it every day because we have done everything that we can do in the game right now, except for filling in these gaps. And I'm going to leave a little bit of that for the future because I'm sure we'll have a lot more to do. Finmatrix is actively updating this game. We've already seen updates just in the time that we've been here. In fact, the camel was introduced, so we're even still getting new animals. But with that in mind, there's definitely more planned for this game in the future, and I'm excited to see what it holds. So we'll be coming back here to check out the new update so that we don't have to start a new world and unlock everything all the time. But for now, we are going to be moving on to some challenges, and like I said before, I'll be starting the first of those on Monday. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.